thought about from the side of Fearless Esports Hong Kong. Will this Dharma make the difference for the side of AG Global going up against a monster performance of Singling in the Clash lane, or will it not make a difference still?
Only time will tell, Ken. Only time will tell. But there is no going to be any level 1 invade this time around. We're having a little bit of a more reserved AG Global after that battering in game 1, because the only real thing that went well for them was obviously the side lanes being taken down to the T2s pretty early on, but then they didn't really get to do anything with it because Fearless Esports Hong Kong was just able to control the match.
Yeah, you can definitely take a look. Potential first blood here, the knockup by the Divine Punishment, but Singling once more is diving into the middle of 3, and it is going to pay off. Fable gets the first blood as Singling runs away, will not get away still. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but it's a huge kill because now in the mid lane, it is all about Fable.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been a lot more horrible for AG Global. They could have just not got anything in return for that in terms of kills. But it did go over to the Orgrim, which is good, so allows to give a bit more resources over. But honestly, Fable in this mid lane is a very strong mid laner.
Yeah, really shocked me, right? Super surprising in terms of the quality he has had, for the side of Fearless Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And at this point, the rotations are starting to make sense already. Fearless Esports Hong Kong, they want to make sure that Ertian can't grow. And with a Tsuya that's under level, that's a sight to see, man.
Yeah, because the thing with Tsuya as well is that obviously if he gets the last hits onto these creeps, he also gets some extra XP as well. So obviously it's going to level him up faster, and you kind of want to stunt the growth of this hero in the mid lane. And again, for those new tuning in at home that aren't quite so familiar with this hero, is that he can give level 25 cap over, but Kin.
Oh, the law is laid down. It's going to be a kill onto the mid lane. Fable, for the first time, looking a little bit lost here as AG, they put themselves up a kill 2-1 as another stump comes in as Dao Dao will catch eyes onto Tingling.
Yes, Tinling does go down there as well. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what AG Global are going to do here. They're already up with the kills, not quite with the gold, ever so slacking in terms of gold, which is going to be a watchful eye on because they don't want to find themselves in the same place as game 1 where they're chasing gold late into the mid to late game.
Yeah, it's really concerning for the side of AG Global because they have not laid hands onto the side of KK just yet, and you know what happens when you give KK such freedom.
Yes, already securing MVP, and then obviously Dodo securing MVP twice as well. They definitely got to watch out for this farm lane player. But like I was saying in the draft, they can use that Lung to completely bait a lot of those ultimates onto the farm lane hero, but then he can just go up into the air and just disappear, which would be at a detriment to AG Global going into these team fights without any ultimates, with a lot of their abilities on cooldown.
Yep, I have to commend Dao Dao's rotations here. He is extremely quick traversing the map using the Unruly Blade to its utmost efficiency at this point. Already at level 7.
At level 7, and only 200 gold behind the Orgrim, where Orgrim's typically got a faster rotation rate than the Dune. But like you said, Dao Dao playing it to perfection, playing it to a very utilized ability here, but the neutral objectives are up there, sitting in the bush. AG Global looking for a fight.
Yeah, but it's okay. Caught in the middle of 4. 5 is all of Fearless Esports, and they get what they want. Snow caught in the middle of 4 once again, and here comes the Infinite Vastness aggressively. And at this point, it is a 1-by-1 they fall as AG take another burn. It is Fearless Esports Hong Kong dominating in this first 4.5 minutes of the game.
A team wipe before the neutral objectives, Kin. What can Fearless Esports Hong Kong do? This is a different kind of gravy.
Yeah, I mean, the 4-0 makes sense now, right? Fearless Esports, not only do they know the limits, they are fearless in their approach there. An ace in the 4.5 minute point of the game.
Yep, early ace is definitely not what I had on my bingo card with AG Global being on this matchup right now. But hey, Fearless Esports showing that they need some attention, some limelight on that global stage.
Oh, for sure. And you can take a look at what the growth is. 2,000 gold ahead. And at this point, it's looking like they can't find any recovery points. Tingling maybe getting caught out if he steps a bit too far. Catches eyes on the woodwind, but this is not the area you want to stay in, right? And Rudy Blade going to be used again, refreshed.
Yeah,
it's tough to watch.
It's very tough to watch at the moment, yeah, for a team we've known for quite some time. They've had their ups and downs, but EWC, they kind of had their redemption arc, but we're going into this one, we thought that they were going to come out as top dogs, but right now they're currently down one map, so they need to do something to secure this map 2, because if we see Fearless Esports get map 2, all they need to do is just take a map 3, and then that's it. It's Fearless Esports going into the play-ins and AG Global just meeting their end there until potentially next year. We don't know what happens after KC tournament.
Yeah, that's right. And at this point, everything is at risk, but everything is for the taking. Fearless Esports, they might have stepped a little bit too far. Path of passing to be laid down. The swipe comes in as well. It's okay now in the middle, once again of 4, but it is not him who is the target. It is Tingling who gets taken out. The support is out of the game for the next 20 seconds, and that's not the only one. It's okay, will be punished accordingly as all 5 members gather at the mid. They are looking for this T1, and they will not be denied.
No, T1 looking to go down here in the mid lane, but that was played to perfection. We already had the KK doing a lot of damage onto Chin Ling before they could even get into that team fight. He was already pretty much half health, and it's getting to that point now within the game where KK is just amassing so much resources. He's got the Crimson Golem buff as well, so damage is not going to be an issue for long.
Oh, for sure. And it's just a little bit of time before he gets even more painful, right? He is so close towards that Eternity Blade. In fact, he just completed it. 5.1 thousand gold at the 7-minute mark. This is not what you want to see if you're coming from AG Global.
Yeah, no, they're all down with their T1s. No T1s standing left, and their Lung is already putting some great damage onto that T2 into the farm lane. This is looking like a rinse and repeat for game 1, Kim, which is pretty shocking for AG Global. They've got this far, they've done pretty well, and now Fearless Esports really put in a reason why they was able to claim a 4-0 in the qualifier.
Well, 5,000 gold ahead at the 8-minute mark. This is a testament to the strength of the side of Fearless Esports, right? They're still looking for more, all 5 heroes. They will start looking, but at this point, it's okay. Once again, being put into a position where all 5 members are staring him in the face, and here we go, one more gets caught out. The dash will not save him. Tingling picks the fall again. It is 1 kill for now, but there is plenty more to come. The second one, it's okay, as Fearless Esports Hong Kong, they see the light, they see the opening, and they will swing the doors open. T3 at the top, taken down instantly.
Yeah, looking for a little bit more of a swifter game too, it seems. That higher ground turret is falling a lot quicker than it did in game 1, but they still have that mid lane up for themselves on the side of AG Global. They need to kind of play on the back foot and play it well, but when you have the Modsu playing on the back foot, it's not a great pick.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're supposed to kill the Dun here, right? Dao already has the Ominous Premonition along with the Long Night Guardian, and he does have the Giant's Grip, so it's just tank. How much health do you have to burn through to get down 6 feet under? And there's still the rest of the team, you know?
Yeah, there's still the rest of the team on top of that. So if you exhaust all your abilities and all your skills onto Dao just to try and run him down, you've then got Lady Chen, you've then got a lane that's pretty much like a second line of defense for the side of Fearless Esports Hong Kong. But speaking of second defense, we have now another neutral objective going over to the side of Fearless Esports, where we don't see a single neutral objective just yet on the side of AG Global. But Zaze,
he's going to regret this decision for sure. 3-on-1. What can he do? He can take the fall. And that is the game for the side of AG Global. That's how they've been caught, right? Every single time being caught off guard. And I'm going to correct myself down here. Dao doesn't even have the Giant's Grip. He just has the Patrol Axe. That's not even the final form of the jungling item just yet.
Yeah, wait till you see his final form. That's what Dao's thinking. It's like, wait till I've got my jungle item all the way to Giant's Grip, and now it has. It's now completely evolved, so he's only just going to get tankier and tankier, and looking for their third neutral objective before they potentially could even finish this match, Kim, because Fearless Esports are looking fearless and AG Global are looking fearful.
Yep, exactly. And take a look at what Singling is doing. He's going up against 4 different members at that moment in the blue side of the jungle. Azure Golem still going to be secured by Joe, but that's all they're going to get, right? Consolation prize, because the waves are crashing in. Fearless Esports, the door is opening. Dao going to start working on the front. Death at Sunset to the back lines. Look at the damage onto Earth here. No one is able to stop that entry point from Singling. And it's a free tier 3 once again on the bottom.
Yeah, high ground turret taken in the farm lane and T2 in the mid lane. And it looks like they're going to rotate towards this neutral objective as well. Not quite going for the Shadow Overlord just yet. Maybe they don't want to do it whilst they've got the debuff into the jungle, but we see that Zaze is able to pick up the Eternity Blade there. Whether that's going to be enough for him to come back at this point, as they are 8k gold behind Kin at 11 minutes. That is something else.
Right, let's make a guess, man. For Dao, is he going for Glacial Buckler or is he going for the Frigid Charge? Which one will you prefer?
Oh, I'm probably going to go for the Glacial Buckler, personally.
Yeah.
Personally.
That 20% reduction, right? And here we go, it's
Yep.
okay. He's going to try and slow down this push, but Dao does not care. Here comes the Death at Sunset once again. The Dolia refresh going to be allowing that entrance here. Joe falling a bit low. Dao looking for more. Going up against all 5 members. Think inside the box, already wasted from the side of Tingling, and this is not looking good. The base is barren for the side of AEG Global as Fearless Esports. They take the wins, they take the structures, and they walk away scot-free.
They are absolutely walking away scot-free. No deaths on their side. They managed to pick up the Azure Golem. They managed to pick up another Azure Golem for themselves as well. Looking to give it over to Dao this time, because we saw that Fable already had the Azure Golem buff for herself on the Lady Jen. And now they have the Shadow Overlord. So any tries of means of thinking you can get a minion wave out of there, they're just going to pop the Shadow Vanguard.
Oh, here we go. Wind Slash coming in with the Destructive Deluge as well. Fable gets the damage in the front line. Singling doing all he can. He does have the Blood Rage. Will pop it as well. Finally, they get a kill. Have they stepped too far? KK is the first one to fall in this fight, but it's traded out for Snow. So Fearless Esports Hong Kong, they lick their wounds, but they won't be backing out too much just yet, because the Shadow Overlord is walking down, flying down that mid lane.
Flying down the mid lane. I mean, they're able to take out KK. So for now, the lack of damage coming through for the side of Fearless Esports Hong Kong could be something to a detriment to themselves, but because they have such a front foot in this game too, with 45k gold, they have all the neutral objectives that have taken place just yet, as well as the Vanguard still on the board as well. But if you just look at KK compared to Zaze is gold, that's 10.6 to 8.9. That's crazy.
Yep, it's a big difference here. Siegebreaker already in the hands of KK. Here we go, Dao looking for another dive in once again. Doesn't matter if you have the knockup, he does have the Frigid Charge. He gets that extra 12% shield from his HP. Here we go, Death at Sunset on the backline. Singling doing so much work. The refresh comes in as well. He gets the kill onto the Tuya. Earthhen is out of the game for the next 39 seconds. The Suns come in, but nobody is dying on the side of Fearless Esports Hong Kong. The dive comes in, the troop comes in. They get the kill, but it's just onto Fable. The rest of Fearless Esports Hong Kong will not be denied, and they take game number